Tonight on Alaska's News Source, the Beach Boys have canceled their state fair performance.
Opa! Opa!
The show is continuing in Anchorage. Justin Mattson checks out the food and dance at the Alaska Greek Festival. And continuous rounds of low pressure bring many showers to the west and interior. Plus, scientists are learning new information about fire mitigation by looking back at flames from last year in the interior.
You're watching Alaska's News Source.
A firefighter was injured Thursday while on duty. The Anchorage Fire Department says it happened at a South Anchorage assisted living home. AFD says the person who pulled the fire alarm lunged at the firefighter, knocking them to the ground. That person was later arrested. The firefighter was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. And wildfire season in Alaska is wrapping up. As Adrian Peterson reports, this week scientists at Fort Wainwright toured military lands that burned in the McDonald Fire in interior Alaska last year.
In 2024, the McDonald Fire burned through the Tanana Flats training area south of Fairbanks. 1 year later, scientists have revisited that area, discovering wildfire mitigation practices alone will not prevent the spread of flames to homes or other infrastructure.
We wanted to track what vegetation response was after different standard fuel break treatments.
Doing so meant creating 4 different fuel breaks, from simple hand thinning to removing the trees and forest floor.
So we had 4 of those treatments out there and they all burned.
While each break helped to reduce the intensity of the fire, the end result suggested that fuel breaks are not enough.
It's really important for wildland firefighters to be able to be there and work from these things, or else the fuel breaks themselves are not going to protect your home.
Adrian Peterson, Alaska's News Source.
Bailey, the weekend is finally here. What is our forecast for Sunday? Well, today started off fairly sunny, but it quickly became pretty cloudy, and those clouds are going to increase as we progress into Sunday. So expect your Sunday to be relatively cloudy. We do have lots of low pressure all across the state, and that's bringing in clouds into South Central. So with our photo of the day and our out the door forecast by Dave Marquise, beautiful flowers right there, we have cloudy skies moving in for tomorrow. And our high temperature is going to be in the mid-60s, so you're going to continue to feel those warmer temperatures, but still an increase in cloud cover for our sky conditions. You can really see that with our skycast moving through for tonight and going into tomorrow morning. Just lots of clouds throughout the day, and you might see a little bit of blue sky peeking out occasionally, but most of the sky will be full of clouds, so mostly cloudy skies is your forecast for tomorrow, with those warmer temperatures continuing on throughout the day. Now with our Alaska state forecast, you can see lots of green and blue and even a little bit of purple on our forecast. That's all the low pressure and just areas of moisture that we're expecting to continue to move through the state. Most of that happening out in the west all the way into Fairbanks, with a little bit of it stretching on into the northern slope. But here in South Central, we're going to see just a little bit of those cloudy skies pushing on through from that low pressure system. So that's where those clouds are coming from, but those warmer temperatures are still associated with high pressure in the area. So lots of cooler temperatures for the interior, and lots of rain is on the way, with nearly ½ an inch to an inch of rain forecasted for the Fairbanks area. And of course, if you're planning on going to the state fair, we do have temperatures in the low 60s and mostly cloudy skies. So just plan for that for your day tomorrow. And of course, Michaela, it's time for Brain and Braun Fun Fact. And my fun fact for you is that movies like Bug's Life, Monsters, Inc., WALL-E, and also Finding Nemo were all brainstormed in one lunch break, which is pretty crazy. One lunch break? That is crazy to hear. Interesting. Yeah. Pretty crazy, pretty great movies for just a single lunch break. That really is. Thank you. There's sad news for those planning to see a concert at the fair Monday. The Beach Boys have canceled their performance. The Alaska State Fair says the band canceled because of unforeseen circumstances that were beyond the band and the fair's control. The fair says those who purchase tickets from the fair's website will be refunded, including fees. It may take up to a week for card purchases to be refunded. And we'll have another look at the fair in a moment, but first, a celebration of Greek culture is underway in Anchorage. And what celebration is complete without food and dancing? Justin Mattson headed out to the Alaska Greek Festival, where he joined in on the party.
The Alaska Greek Festival is underway, and what celebration is complete without amazing food? Let's go take a look into the kitchen to see what they're whipping up for this weekend's festivities. From dinner to dessert. The aroma of hospitality is in the air.
Love of the stranger that welcoming people into your home, into your church, into your community, and taking care of them regardless, of who they are, and sharing what you have with them.
Iconic Greek staples surrounded the church, and you can't help but want to grab a bite.
This is chicken souvlaki. Souvlaki, yeah. And so it's a seasoned chicken that we kind of grill over kind of charcoal pits, and then topped with onion and tomato and tzatziki sauce.
I think we should dig in, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Let's have a little bite of souvlaki here.
All right. Opa! After eating, you can't help but feel the groove of the music. I even tried my best to dance with some of the folks on the stage. Justin Mattson, Alaska's news source.
The festival continues tomorrow. And when we come back, we're heading to the fair again, where we hear from a special guest that's keeping the magic alive.
And from here in Wasilla all the way down to Anchorage, we've got a day full of high school football action. Tyler and I will have updates from all around the state.
You're watching Alaska's news source.
The state fair is about halfway through, with just over a week left. Here's video of today's intermediate showmanship competition. Cows are being shown as a group of onlookers watch. And the festivals nearby continue to be a big attraction. Many hold ribbons, and the 19th annual Alaska Midnight Sun Pumpkin Weigh Off is Monday at 2 p.m., and the Giant Cabbage Weigh Off is next Friday. And the fair is all about fun and games. While out in Palmer last night, Joe Allgood kept the laughs going while speaking with a man behind a mask.
Have you seen the tarantulas in the reptile exhibit? Have you seen those?
I have not yet, but I'm definitely going to check it out because they are very close to me personally, like genetically. I did get my powers from a radioactive spider, so I do want to check out my cousins here in Alaska, see how they're doing.
Yeah, and I have to ask just what brings a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man all the way from New York to here at the Alaska State Fair?
Yeah, I've heard about the Alaska State Fair all the way back in New York. Always heard great things about it, so I always had to check it out myself. It's a little bit of a swing. There's not a lot of skyscrapers from here to Alaska, but it was worth it to get over here.
I'm sure it's hard to eat with the mask on, but have you been able to try any fair food?
Of course, the staple of any fair, especially the Alaska State Fair, is always the food. So people have been really kind to let me reveal my secret identity behind the scenes so I can get a quick snack in, put the mask back on, get energized to see the rest of the events.
And just for the folks who are thinking about coming out this weekend, what's Spider-Man's advice for the fair-going public?
Oh, definitely come out here. It's a blast. I can verify it's very safe. I thought I would have to fight some crime here, but everyone, the security, Avengers level, it was really, really good security. Not a lot of crime here, so that's perfect in my book. And a lot of great rides, a lot of great people, a lot of great shows, and a lot of great events. So it's seal of approval.
Right on, awesome. Any other Avengers that you know of that are here?
Well, there might be a couple. You have to come out to the fair to see who's going to be joining out here, but I sent the word to everybody, so we'll see who shows up.
And Joe was originally at the fair yesterday to talk with Mastodon fans after a former band member died just days before the group took the stage at the Alaska State Fair last night. You can find his full story on that on our website.
Thanks for listening. Click subscribe so you can get the latest podcast from Alaska's news source automatically. And stay up to date with breaking news and in-depth reporting available for free 24/7 with the Alaska's news source app.